One evening recently, the lady whom Uncle Remus calls Miss Sally missed her little 7-year-old boy. Making search for him through the house and through the yard, she heard the sound of voices in the old man's cabin, and, looking through the window, saw the child sitting by Uncle Remus. His head rested against the old man's arm, and he was gazing with an expression of the most intense interest into the rough, weather-beaten face that beamed so kindly upon him. This is what Miss Sally heard. By and by one day, arter Br'er Fox been doin' all that he could for to catch Br'er Rabbit, and Br'er Rabbit been doin' all he could to keep him from it, Br'er Fox say to hisself that he'd put up a game on Br'er Rabbit. And he ain't moan got the words out of his mouth twell Br'er Rabbit came a-lopin' up the big road, lookin' dus as plump, and dus as fat, and dus as sassy as a mullein horse in a barley patch. "Hold on dar, Br'er Rabbit," says Br'er Fox, says he. "I ain't got time, Br'er Fox," says Br'er Rabbit, says he, sorter mending his licks. "I wanter have some confab with you, Br'er Rabbit," says Br'er Fox, says he. "All right, Br'er Fox, but you better holler from where you stand. I'm monstrous full of fees this mornin'," says Br'er Rabbit, says he. "I seed Br'er B'ar yesterday," says Br'er Fox, says he, "and he sorter raked me over the coals, 'cause you and me ain't make friends and live neighborly, and I told him that I'd see you." Then Br'er Rabbit scratched one ear with his off hind foot sorter ubiously, and then he ups and says he, "All a-sittin', Br'er Fox. S'pose you drap around tomorrow and take dinner with me. We ain't got no doin's at our house, but I spect the old woman and the chillens can sorter scramble round and get up something for to stay your stomach." "I'm 'greeable, Br'er Rabbit," says Br'er Fox, says he. "Den I'll pin on you," says Br'er Rabbit, says he. Next day Br'er Rabbit and Miss Rabbit got up soon 'fore day and raided a garden like Miss Sally's out dar and got some cabbages and some roastin' ears and some sparrow grass, and they fixed up a smashin' dinner. By and by, one of the little rabbits playin' out in the backyard came runnin' in hollerin', oh ma, I seed Mr. Fox a-comin'." And den Br'er Rabbit he tuck the chillens by the ears and make 'em sit down, and den him and Miss Rabbit sorter dally round waitin' for Br'er Fox. And they keep on waitin', but no Br'er Fox ain't come. Arter a while Br'er Rabbit goes to the door easy like and peep out, and dar stickin' out from behind the corner was the teep-end of Br'er Fox's tail. Den Br'er Rabbit shut the door and sot down, and put his paws behind his ears and began to sing. "The place whereabouts you spill the grease, right dar you're bound to slide, and where you find a bunch of ha'r, you'll surely find the hide." Next day Br'er Fox sent word by Mr. Mink and 'scused himself 'cause he was too sick fur to come, and he asked Br'er Rabbit fur to come and take dinner with him, and Br'er Rabbit says he was 'greeable. By and by, when the shadows was at their shortest, Br'er Rabbit he sorter brush up and santer down to Br'er Fox's house, and when he got dar he hear somebody groanin', and he look in the door, and dar he see Br'er Fox sittin' in a rockin' chair, all wrap up with flannel, and he look mighty weak. Br'er Rabbit look all round he did, but he ain't see no dinner. The dishpan was sittin' on the table, and close by was a carvin' knife. "Looks like you gwine to have chicken for dinner, Br'er Fox," says Br'er Rabbit, says he. "Yes, Br'er Rabbit, they're nice and fresh and tender," says Br'er Fox, says he. Then Br'er Rabbit sorter pull his mustache and say, "You ain't got no calamus root, is you, Br'er Fox? I done got so now that I can't eat no chicken 'ceptin' she's seasoned with calamus root." And with that Br'er Rabbit leaped over the door and dodged among the bushes and sot there watchin' for Br'er Fox. And he ain't watched long, nudder, 'cause Br'er Fox flung off the flannel and crope out of the house and got where he could close in on Br'er Rabbit. And by Br'er Rabbit holler out, "Oh, Br'er Fox, I just put yo' calamus root out here on this here stump. Better come get it while hit's fresh." And with that Br'er Rabbit gallop off home, and Br'er Fox ain't never caught him yet, and what's more, honey, he ain't gwine ter.